Okay.
General impressions of day one?
Got a lot of work to do. Probably the longest practice I've ever had, and but it wasn't a full 2 hours and well, it was 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it wasn't a full 2 hours and 40 minutes of practice. It was broken up with some 10 or 15 minute walkthrough sessions, kind of like a meeting on the field. So we broke it up and basically had our meetings, walkthroughs, and practice all within that same 24 period window. So I liked it. We got a lot of work done, and the enthusiasm was really good, which you would expect on the first day.
You spend more time on defense than usual?
No, I did more just kind of like head coach walk around thing. I know what we're doing on offense, and what we're doing on defense is a little new, but I was more like head coach walk around and tried to look important for a while. But it was good. I think our guys are excited about it. I mean, certainly we're going to be challenged and more than anything else, inexperienced in a lot of places, but I think our guys like it so far.
How did Cam Denson look playing wide receiver?
I think he's natural there. I think that's his position. I think we'll keep him there. I don't see anything that'll happen that'll make us move him back. And that's just in one day of pressure.
That's a position that requires a lot of technique, right? Even though he is a natural, there's a lot of fine points that
there is in all positions, but actually there's probably less there than there was in the secondary.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I think in the learning, there's probably more learning to do from a play standpoint, but he's pretty sharp football-wise. And right now he's just playing on the outside, but he'll eventually, by the end of spring, I think he'll know all four receiver positions.
Given the installation of a new defense, how much does that slow things down? As far as
not probably. It's a good thing it slows it down. I think most coaches, we do way too many scheme things in spring anyway, where our focus needs to be on fundamentals. And so today, we had 10 minutes of actual scheme period against each other, offense and defense, and the rest of it was more individual techniques, and we'll probably keep that model throughout the spring. That's why there's no need to have a spring game, because you don't want to show anything anyway, and it's more important to work the fundamentals.
What brought you to Vince as the defensive line coach?
What's that?
What brought you to Vince as the defensive
Well, he's been with us. He's been with us for not just last year as an analyst, but he's with us on the strength staff before. I saw him coach in high school before, and so I've known about him, and I think he's got a great career in our profession, and I think he's eager to learn. No young coach, no older coach like myself knows it all, but you want to be eager to. You got to know enough to be effective, and then obviously you want to be eager to keep learning. I think Vince is both those.
I'm sure you've heard the defensive staff and people talk about youth and how young the staff is. Is that something that you even pay attention to?
Yeah, I don't know if we're not. We may not be as experienced. Certainly, we're not as experienced at this level, but I think Vince just had a birthday. He's 40-something, so he's no young chicken. And Marcel's has got a little bit of experience. No, we're not young. I think Jamal Dye's been around a little bit. But we're younger than we have been. I don't know if that really matters. I don't think youth was not really a factor in my decision as far as who to hire. I just wanted to hire the best guys and coaches and best recruiters I thought would fit our staff.
Where's Freddie Tagaloa at health-wise, and what's your anticipation?
Freddie's going to be limited this spring. He's a tough guy, hard worker, and there's nothing that's going to be affected long term. But there's some things that we don't want to push it throughout the spring. And knowing the way Freddie likes to work anyway, he'll be very limited in the spring. We may get some things cleaned up, but he'll still probably do half the practices.
Is Kenyon Walker able to jump in and do everything?
Yeah, he's doing everything.
Where do you kind of like him?
Tackle. For us up front, it's really they're almost all the same position, at least from a body standpoint. But we're going to have him at tackle, and I think, again, this is his first practice, but I'm really excited about him.
Zach Hamala got the first shot at center. What's the biggest challenge that he faces?
Yeah, you know what? The first shot at center, I guess you could say that, but I told the coaches and I told the team, if we're looking for a depth chart, we're not really going to even provide you something that says depth chart. I told Blair to put, I don't know if I told Blair, and he knows that. It's just going to be a position chart. There's no depth being determined in the spring. It's just a position chart. So at the top of the position chart so far, I guess, would be Zach Hamlin. I'm proud of Zach. He's been here a long time, longer than me, I think. And, he can play guard and center, and he knows our offense pretty well.
Are there guys that came in out of shape that you noticed right away, and other guys that?
Well, they've been working out for 3 weeks now. We haven't done a lot of conditioning, but they've been in the weight room for 3 weeks, so their conditioning level wasn't bad. And I'm not worried about where we're at conditioning-wise until August. But we've done a little bit of running. They've done obviously some stuff in the weight room leading up to this point.
We saw Brian Andrews go down earlier.
Yeah, I don't discuss injuries. Yeah, I'm not going to discuss any injuries.
With the emphasis you guys are putting on recruiting, will that change affect the Magic next role at all?
What's that?
With all the changes you guys are making and focusing on recruiting?
Yeah, there's not that many changes. I mean, we're just kind of restructuring a little bit, and we're adding a guy, Chris Singletary, who I think will be fantastic. You know, I've been with him before. He's been great in the recruiting world at Michigan, and he'll be a big bonus for us. And then Matt will have an expanded role. He's still going to be obviously over top of in charge of recruiting, but he's going to have an expanded role as far as overall. I call him the general manager. You know, he's kind of the general manager, player personnel guy. And then Mike Parrish is kind of like the team president. And I guess I'm kind of the owner, but I don't know if I want to say that all the time, you know. But yeah, Matt's done a great job, and he's going to have an expanded role.
It's obviously a long way off, but assuming everyone's healthy, how do you want to kind of divide up the running back carries? Do you want there to be kind of one guy?
You know, I really
who does
haven't.
the most?
I really haven't thought about it. I don't think Coach McGee has either. I think what we want to do is have at least 3 guys we feel that we can win with, and we have a proven guy, Nick, when he's healthy. I think Orlando Bradford is going to be a proven guy. Zach Green when he gets in shape. But we're looking for a couple more, and that's one of our keys. Maybe it's Brandon Leon, a walk-on that emerges out of spring. Maybe it's one of the new guys. Might be Tyrell Johnson. He's sick. He didn't practice today. But we've got to have 3 or 4 coming out of spring that we feel we can throw in a game and win it. All right? Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
guys.